and I can't wait to go back and tell everyone across the world how beautiful this place is. And coming to Ghana actually wasn't on my agenda because for some reason everyone in Nigeria puts Nigeria here and Ghana just here. Yes. So I'm now here and I'm looking around and I'm like, they've been lying to me. I'm very British born, African heritage from Nigeria, just across the road. I've been spending a lot of time in Nigeria as of recent, knowing that it's important to know where you're going, but just as important to know where you've come from. And coming to Ghana actually wasn't on my agenda because for some reason everyone in Nigeria puts Nigeria here and Ghana just here. Yes. So I'm now here and I'm looking around and I'm like, they've been lying to me. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with your beautiful country, amazing culture, hospitality, the airport, the organization, and I can't wait to go back and tell everyone across the world how beautiful this place is. And sports is obviously a way that it got me in a room like this. So I understand the importance of, you know, talking with my fist, but also how influential sports can be and the type of rooms you can get in. So I've been calling friends, speaking about ways that we can bring investment into Ghana, we can bring investment into Africa, because I understand some of your policies and what you're trying to do. And from a sportsman, I understand sports is short-lived and then we cross over into business. So I'm also branching out into that sector and I understand that there's certain things that we can bring from sports and our connections across the world and how we can connect Africa to the rest of the world through sports. So Sharaf, amazing man, thank you for bringing me here. It's much appreciated and long may Legacy Rise continue.
Yeah, thank you. Sports has been an avenue for social enhancement, and especially boxing, introduced into societies where there's poverty and other things. We find that the talent exists, but because the opportunity doesn't avail itself, I mean, people live in poverty. But once in a while, a champion, you know, emerges from there, and he changes the face of his whole society just because he got the opportunity through a sport, either football, boxing, athletics, or something like that. All of us were young. Anthony makes me feel like when I was young again, during the Muhammad Ali time, after Muhammad Ali was beaten, we all kept praying as young people. We loved him so much, we kept praying and wishing that he would come back and take his title. Makes me feel the same way, you know, that, I mean, he'll become great again, he'll regain what he has lost. And all of us growing up would stay till 4 a.m. in the night just to watch Azuma fights in Australia. And so now one of the greatest fights is his fight with Jeff Fenech in Australia. We stayed up late and I mean, it was one of the best fights I've ever seen. All of us were frightened when he agreed to go and fight in Australia in Jeff Fenech's backyard. And we said, how can you go into the guy's backyard to go and fight? And he said, oh, it will be a teacher and a son lesson. A father and son lesson, you know, and that he will be the professor. I borrowed some of his words during the campaign, and I said that we're going to take our own referee into the ring. And then when they asked him, who's your referee? He said, my fist. He said, if I punch the man down and he's down and out and can't get up, which referee is going to say he won the fight? You know, so, I mean, Ghana has been known for boxing from our first republic, Floyd Robertson and all the greats, and people like Azuma followed in their footsteps. Unfortunately, over the years, things have gone down, and that's what we try to revive by setting up the Bukom Boxing Arena. It's actually an academy because it's got hostels, it's got classrooms and all that. And the intention was that We'll scout and look for young talents all across the country and bring them to live and train there and go to school at the same time, you know. And so we're going to have teachers teach them so that they don't miss on their lessons and all that. Unfortunately, after I left office, that dream, you know, was put on hold. But we have the opportunity to take it up again. My one regret is I didn't build it bigger than it is now. I realized that. I thought that 4,000 was enough to come and see a boxing match, but it looks like we need a much bigger arena to contain the new interest that is coming up. Sharaf has been interested in sports since he was a kid. And growing up at 5 years, 6 years, he knew every footballer. He knew how they played, who they played. He could comment on them. Not only the footballers, he knew their wives and their girlfriends. He knew the referees.